Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can read in the title, I'm going to be talking about my all-time favorite makeup products. These are products that some of them I did barely find out about them a few months ago, and then others have been stuck through me for years and years and years. These are just products that every day I tend to use them somehow. Or at least I try to use them every day whenever I do my makeup. So if you guys want to see what are my favorite makeup products, then just keep on watching. To start off, I am going to be talking about my eyebrows first. I'm kind of going to try and do as how I would do my makeup. I'm going to talk about this dip brow pomade in the shade Ebony from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a holy grail. I've gone through so many in the past years, I think since back in 2014 when I started doing my own makeup. I've gone through so many different shades. I've used dark brown, ebony. I think the lightest shade I've ever done is soft brown. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever used soft brown, but ebony has been my go-to, obviously, since I do have darker hair. This is my favorite pomade. And then I do use Nars medium 1 Custard, and it looks like this. This has lasted me so long. I want to say about 2 years, and it's still very good condition. Obviously, I do use it all the time. I use it to carve out my brows and then also to clean them up. So these two products, I use them every day, every time I do my makeup. I can't be without them. They're definitely my holy grails. Moving forward, I don't necessarily always use like a primer for my eyes, but if I do use one, it is this MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour Extend Eye Base. It looks like that. I mainly use this when I know I want my eye makeup to last literally the full day. Other than that, I always use concealer, which it's usually like normal concealer, but I can definitely say that this primer does help your eye makeup lasts so long, and I really need a backup because I only have a little bit left, but I love this one right there. Now going on with my eyeshadows, you guys probably know me by now, or at least kind of get the feel of what kind of makeup looks I like. I like simplicity, simple nude colors. So for eyes, I'm gonna talk about this palette here just because this has been with me for I think 2 years. When it first came out, I was debating on getting it just because I'm like, I already have these colors, I don't need any eyeshadows. But as it says soft glam, it literally spoke to me. I'm pretty sure you guys all know how it looks, but it's definitely beat up. It looks like this. Obviously I try to use it all the time. Another one that I used to be obsessed with and I need to reach out for more is the Modern Renaissance, which that one I think is more beat up than this one. That one, I don't know. I do show a lot of love for this as well, but although it is pretty beat up, I still use it here and there, obviously, but I try and use other eyeshadows too. But this is definitely my favorite. Even if I was to literally like use up all the shades, I'll get another one, just because it's that good. Another one I want to talk about, it's kind of obviously on the affordable side, and I did mention in my haul, this is a Going Coconuts. I did purchase it a few months ago, but it's definitely a palette that I can see myself using it. Well, I do use it. I tend to use it every day that I do my makeup. Or at least a couple shades out of it, and it's this one here. Like I said, it is a very popular eyeshadow palette. They did kind of restock, I think it was like not that long ago. But if you are looking for something that's not too expensive, you're balling on a budget, you are a college student, even a high school student, I totally recommend this palette just because it's so good. The quality is definitely there, and I think it's like $12, and I don't think they carry it at Ulta, but there is similar products from Colourpop that they do sell at Ulta, and you can go in store and swatch them and see if you like them. But yes, these two eyeshadow palettes, they're definitely my go-to, and I hope you guys pick them up, or if you guys have them, let me know if they really are your favorites. Moving forward, from that, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my eyelashes. So for eyelashes, obviously I am in love with Bakerie lashes. This is their old packaging here. It used to be like the cardboard, and then she moved forward to using like the plastic ones. I use these lashes a lot. Like, I think I've only been using Bakerie lashes these past few months. Before that, I used to always use Lily lashes, which they really are. I really do love them. But for now, I definitely love these eyelashes. The bottom ones, or here, these are Instaho, and I love them. As you can see, they're used, obviously, because I do use them. I love these. If you like a very dramatic, full lash, I totally recommend Instaho. If you like more simplicity but flirty kind of look, I go with these saucy lashes, and they're made up, like I said. I need to stock up some more, but I'm pretty sure you've seen them if you were on Instagram and stuff like that. I totally love these lashes. They're my go-tos, and I can't wait for her to talk about more or bring out more lashes. Right now I am wearing the Lashes Plastic, and they're so perfect for like an everyday kind of look. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked them out, check them out. And there is coupon codes. I would probably just use Jenny69 just because that is her affiliate code, and she's also the CEO and founder of Bakerie Lashes. So I will try and link them down below just to save you a few dollars. Just in case, you know, you just never know. You gotta save some money all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my primer. Primer on the face, I don't really use that many different primers. I don't have that many just because I kind of stick to what I like. I did recently purchase the e.l.f. It's like a putty oily skin for oily skin, and I haven't tried it out yet. But this one, it's also from e.l.f. and it's this one here. I really do like it. It has a pump and it's an oil control. I really enjoy it, and I'm not gonna spend like $40 on a primer if I know this one's like $6 and I totally like it. So if you guys have oily skin, I highly recommend this primer. I actually do have two different foundations. I was gonna mention just one, but then I figured that maybe if you don't want to spend so much money on one foundation, you can gravitate towards the other one, because the one I'm gonna talk about is actually, I think, $4 at Walmart or $6. I don't think it's any more expensive than that. But if you guys do have kind of combination oily skin, I say oily skin just because I'm oily, but I'm pretty sure these two foundations you can use if you're any kind of skin type. And I'm first going to talk about this Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. This is definitely an oldie but a goodie. Here I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude, and I love this foundation. I can't talk anything bad about it. It's super full coverage. You can build it up to full coverage basically, but if you just want something lightweight, I would go with just one layer. If you want to build it up, you can. I do love this foundation a lot, and I gravitate this towards like on not so busy days. I'm just trying to get through the day, or kind of like more towards the winter. Like right now basically I would wear it. I do like it a lot. It's just when I found myself when it's super hot, like 103 or over 100, I can't use any I don't usually wear makeup during that time, but I kind of find myself blotting myself more. But other than that, this foundation is definitely good, and you can't beat it for $6. Like, there's no way. Another one that I really like is this Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation, and I'm in the shade 117 Light Medium. And I talked about this millions of times already. This is my go-to for everything. I've been wearing it for the past 3 months. Every time I do my makeup, I'm wearing it. That's why I wasn't gonna mention this one, but then I was like, this is also another of my favorites, so I can't leave it out. This is the one that I started wearing my makeup with. This was my first foundation I fell in love with. But this one here, it's kind of like, it's definitely demi matte. It's not super like to the point it's gonna suck your skin out kind of drying. And it's definitely not oily. I really recommend it. I can't hype it up anymore. Yeah, it's definitely good. And I know Dose of Colors has like the free samples where you can kind of shade match. They send you packets so you can shade match yourself. I definitely recommend this, to pick that up just so you can try out this foundation. I swear I live by it. Moving on to concealers, I am going to talk about this Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm in the shade Almond. It's super beat up. You can see concealer everywhere. This has definitely been my favorite. Ever since I've started using it about 2 years ago, I find myself using it all the time. It's super hydrating, full coverage, covers my dark circles. What you look for in a concealer, this definitely has it. Lately I have been using a Dose of Colors Me or Hue as well, but I haven't used it as much to say like this is my favorite, this is my favorite. So far right now I have been liking it, but this one's definitely this was definitely one of my favorites right here. So for powder, I am going to talk about 2 different powders here. The first one I'm going to talk about just because I love the CEO. I love her brand. Because of the brand, I actually love this powder. I'm actually pretty low, if you can see in the bottom. I really like this. Like I said, I do need to get a backup, and this is in the shade Translucent, and it's just a FlourSetting powder, and it's so cute. Everything about her brand, it's just like if you're baking. So this is obviously the flour, and then there's so many different, like the beauty blender she has, they're basically eggs, and they come in an egg carton, which I think is so cute. But another brand that I really love also is this Lawless. The brand is Lawless, and then it's free. It's pretty much clean makeup, and I love that idea just because we don't have that much clean vegan makeup, and I feel like sooner or later I am gonna want to transition myself to just clean makeup, just because it's, you know, you're using your makeup every day. You want to put something that's gonna like also not age your skin and also be taking care of your skin, you know. So that's another reason why I really love that brand. Now that I talked about these powders, I'm gonna move forward and talk about my setting powder. And my setting powder is Colourpop. I can't talk about Colourpop enough. It's so good. And this is in the shade Medium, and as you can see, it's beat up. I'm almost done with it, and I need to get it back up before I run out completely. And yeah, this definitely does the trick. I mean, it's a no filter pressed powder. It keeps my makeup in place. I don't see that separates throughout the day or anything like that. So I highly recommend this powder here. I'm gonna talk about Fenty's Beauty's Private Island. I've talked about this a lot many times as well. It just looks like this. And Fenty Beauty is a brand that obviously another woman, gotta support our woman. She knows what she's doing, and I'm all for it. I will always support her. For blushes, I'm gonna talk about 2 of them. Obviously Milani Luminoso is a holy grail to many of us. It's been around for many years, and this has definitely, I'm pretty much almost hitting pan. It usually has like a little, I don't know if you know what I mean, it's usually more filled, but this blush, I sometimes don't even wear a highlighter just because this kind of gives you that glow within, and it's just so good. I can't rave about it enough. You guys need to pick it up, and I think it's like $8, so you guys should definitely get it. Another one, this was actually my first blush when I first started wearing makeup, which I remember saving my money, and I was just like, I want to go to MAC and buy this blush, and I've been wanting it. Nicole Guerriero was the one that first started wearing it and talking about it, and I was like, I want that blush so bad. Which I'm sure you guys probably know what it is. It's Melba, and it's this peachy nude, I want to say nude, but it's this peachy blush, and it's so pretty on the skin. I need to use it more often. I don't wear it enough, but when I do wear it, I'm like this is why I got this blush, because it's so good. I love it. So for highlighter, I'm going to talk about two different highlighters. One is a single and then one is a palette, and they're both collaborations, which is so funny. The first one I'm going to talk about is this iluvsarahii Dose of Colors with this Dose of Colors highlight with iluvsarahii in the shade Solmate, and it looks like that. This, seriously, this is why she's like the highlight queen. She knew what she was doing with this highlight. It's so good and blinding, like, and it's like that pretty blinding. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not wearing it today, but this one seriously blinds your face. I'm not kidding, it literally blinds you. But it's so pretty. You can use it on your collarbones, you can use it on your shoulders, you can use it anywhere, and it would look so good on you. Yeah, I can't really talk about it enough. I hope it's not out of stock, just because it was limited edition. If it was, I am so sorry, but if you do have it, you know what I'm talking about. I am in love with that highlight. Another highlight I am in love with is, look at this pretty gem. I'm so happy Anastasia decided to bring this back. It's definitely, I stopped using it for a while just because I did not want to hit pan all the way, but other than that, this highlight is so good. It's very glittery, which I can see why people did not like this highlighter palette, but I really like it. I mean, a little bit goes a long way. Just add a little bit, and I'm the type of girl that loves a lot of glitter, so I don't care if it's way over the top. But yeah, I really enjoyed this highlight, and I hope you guys are able to get it if you guys can. And even the packaging, look how pretty it is. It's pink. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna talk about the mascara. I'm not over bougie, and I'm not willing to spend like $30 on a mascara unless it's literally gonna make my eyelashes like super long. But this one I do use. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous in just black. I think I usually get Carbon Black, but it's just this one here. I'm pretty sure everybody has talked about it. This I always restock on those. That's like my favorite. And then obviously this is probably the only eyeliner I've used, and it's the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion, and it's just this black one here. And that's pretty much it for those products. Now moving on to lips, which is my favorite part of wearing makeup. I love lip liners, lipsticks, lip glosses, and I love them all nudes. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about lip liners first. My first one I'm gonna talk about, this was another one that I first bought, and it's the shade Stripdown from MAC. I've gone through maybe 2 of these, and look how baby it is. I need to get a backup. And it's your typical nude. I mean, I don't know if I should be swatching these. Just go ahead and swatch it. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's your typical nude brownie shade right there. It's like every YouTuber's favorite lip liner, I swear. I love that one. And another one that I like is the shade Bite Me from Morphe, and these are $3, you guys. Like, it's so good. This one is it's a little bit darker than Stripdown, and it is this one. I'm so blind, I'm sorry. It's on the other side here. That one is Bite Me from Morphe. And then this other one I'm gonna swatch. It is from Kylie Cosmetics, and in the shade Coconut. And this is like stripped down, but a little bit lighter. And it's this one right here. That is Coconut. Now with the last, I'm gonna talk about lipsticks, like bullet lipsticks. The first one I'm gonna talk about is the shade No Shade from Desi and Katie and Dose of Colors. I think I should probably not even be talking about this, just because it would suck if you guys can't find it. But I think they sold out of this. If not, I would probably check Ulta. Maybe Ulta would have it. This is definitely one of my favorites. It's a peachy nude, which usually I don't really gravitate towards nudes like this, but this one I'm so in love with when I use Stripdown in the bottom and this one on top. It's so good. My last 3 bullet lipsticks are gonna be from MAC, and the first one I'm gonna talk about is it's called Influentiality. Sorry, I probably butchered that. It is the Powder Kiss, and it's super nude, but I really love this formula. It's so good. I'm gonna switch it this side a little. You do have to kind of pack it on just because it's so like powdery. I mean, I get why it's called powder, but it's so good. Look at it. It's like a perfect nude. I usually use it with Stripdown as well. Another one that's like a holy grail, and I'm sure every YouTuber has, is Honey Love, which is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is definitely another one that a lot of people first buy, and it's this one right here. That right there is Honey Love. And then my last one is gonna be Myth. MAC lipstick. I did swatch it, and it is right here. It is a very peachy light lip, and I really like it just because I always use it with a darker lip liner, and with that one right on top, it's so pretty on top. I like that whole kind of ombre look. Mimi wants to visit. Say hi, Mimi. Hi. She's scratching my door. She wanted to come in, so she's visiting us. So yeah, that's one of my favorite lipsticks. Now moving on to glosses, my all-time favorite lip gloss formula is Dose of Colors. I literally have, I mean, I don't know if you can see from here, but I do have like basically its full collection of glosses just because I'm seriously in love with those glosses. It's non-sticky, it's like full lip gloss, and yeah, I can't even say enough about it. Overall, the brand is like one of my favorites. But my favorite lip gloss from here, like I always gravitate towards it, is Can You Not lip gloss. And it's a very, obviously, light nude. This goes with everything. Like, I could have paired it up with this lip combo right now. But it's this one right here. And it is so pretty. Seriously, you guys, if I can recommend any lip product here, is definitely Dose of Colors Can You Not. Some other lip glosses that I really like, they don't have too many glosses, but these are my 2 favorite ones. It's Morphe glosses here, and I'm going to talk about the first one is Flower Crown, which is just obviously a nude lip product. And then this one is more on the warmer side, which is Freebird, and it's this one here. I really like the formula of Morphe, and it's very, you know, it's a cheaper alternative. Like, you can't beat it. I think it's like $8, so I would highly recommend that. And then here I'm just swatching both of them. So right here is Flower Crown, and then the darker one is Freebird. So I highly recommend these lip products. Okay, so moving on to the last step, it's obviously the setting spray, and I'm gonna talk about the setting spray just because it's so cheap. Like, I don't think I can spend like before MAC Fix Plus. It is very good, I'm not gonna lie. I love MAC Fix Plus. I still use it, but for a cheaper alternative, I am very oily, so this one I've noticed that has really saved my makeup throughout the day. It's the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and it's so good, you guys. Like, really, I know they have like a luminous one as well, so if you are more drier or you just like a glowy skin, I highly recommend that one. But I really like this one just because I am oily, like I said, and this definitely does hold up my makeup all day. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap it up here just because I think I covered everything. If I did miss something, I will try and link them down below, or I will probably mention it in a future vlog or in a future video. Let me know your favorites though. What do you guys like? What's your favorite brand? But go ahead and leave me comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.